This is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Monday. I am trying something new. I'm actually here at Florida International University in Miami, Florida. I'm walking backwards actually from where I was going because I had gotten a phone call. It was one of those scam calls, and once you do that, the video stops what it's doing. So I just wanted to recap what I was just doing again. Again, Florida International University, public state university. The thing that I was trying to mention on the first try that I was doing this is where you are, right? And I'm in Miami. It is December 19th. It's a Monday. So my last video of 2022, and I wanted to share also when you're on a campus, know what you're getting into. Right now it's 78 degrees, sunny. You see the palm trees behind me. You might think 78 is way too hot. It may be not something you want to look into. You need to know your environment. You need to know what you're looking for in a school. Granted, it does get a little chilly. Like this weekend will be in the 40s and 50s, but that is a rarity and it's not the usual thing. It usually is this temperature, low 70s, mid 70s at this time of year. And again, for a good portion of the year, it is in 80s and 90s. I wanted to share with you as I flip the camera over. I parked over here, right? This is where I parked over here. What I was trying to point out before is that you need to kind of know how you're gonna pay for your parking for those people when you're visiting. Like there's an app called Pay by Phone. So that's what I did. I paid by phone, and so that's how I took care of my parking. But as I was trying to do this before the phone call had come through, which of course was a scam, you know, when I'm trying to do something here and trying to inspire you to go visit college campuses, because I think that's really the only way you're really going to learn about colleges, if you visit college campuses. And like I said, this is my first initial walk and talk college style. Again, I learned this from TikTok, from people who do these lives. And I'm not going to do lives. I'm just going to do YouTube videos like this, because lives you have to be on all the time. So I am just going to be doing these little videos like this. And I wanted to do it when there weren't too many people on campus, because to be honest, it's kind of scary to kind of be walking around talking to your phone, you know? So what I was trying to show you was you need to know what kind of parking there is on your campus. Because if you're bringing a car on campus, you need to know if you can bring your car on campus or not. So I think that's kind of important. Where we're walking to, as I'm walking past this is the one of the bookstores that's here, as you can see. I'm hoping to go in there, see if they let me go in with my little phone here. Because like I said, I see people with these walk and talks in amusement parks, going on rides, going on Splash Mountain. I just think it's amazing how they do these things. But where I'm going, and like I said, I'm trying to do this when there aren't any kids on campus. The only kids that you'll see here on campus now on December 19th, which is right around winter break, you'll see kids who are international students who they live here all year round, because they live in different parts of the world. And you'll see college professors, or that looks like one there right there. And so it's kind of empty. But this is the thing that I always kind of, and I haven't been here honestly in about 2 years. And why I really, and again, don't rely on your brain. Use your GPS, use your maps. Hopefully when I do this more coherently in the future, when there are more kids around, and maybe I'll come back here again, is I want you to make sure that you really know where you're heading to before you venture in. And this place is called the Graham Center. And the reason I'm choosing this as my initial walk and talk is because this is where the food is. And I think that's very important to see where the food is. Let me see if they'll let me in, first of all, before I even attempt this here. Hi, sir. I'm shooting a YouTube video. Is it okay if I just walk in? I always like to ask. I don't want to. Do you have a discount rack? Because that's something that's always
just kind of down the middle of the store, or there'll be like a little rack that say up to 50% off.
That's what I'm sure.
Anything with a green sticker.
Thank you, brother. So they let me in to, and something I think is important that you see. Come into a bookstore. I am a friend of mine, unfortunately, who passed away this past June. He's the one who taught me about going into the bookstores and to see what kind of merchandise they may have. And again, it's a good time to come in because there are not 8 million kids running around. And I wanted to get the marbles out of my mouth when I'm doing this. So you'll see here, you have different kinds of books. You'll have the different merchandise that they have here. You have here check rental books, textbooks. Important to notice how it is that they do their books, whether it's online, whether it be or you can rent the books out. You see here's a little Christmas tree because it is getting close to Christmas time, and it's nice and empty and that's the reason I chose this time, so as not to intimidate myself, because this is the first time doing a walk and talk on my 101st YouTube video. You would think I would have done this before, but you'll see here the different kinds of books that they have. You'll notice here bargain section. Always important to notice a bargain section. So as you're walking around, you'll notice this is something that I wanted to share. This is in honor of my late friend Andy Conrad. He always said, make sure you try to find a clearance rack. Here are clearance racks, and you will find here sometimes they're dated, like that would be more of in terms of the time sensitive shirts, and you could probably get a nice discount on something that would be on clearance. So I think that's something you may want to look into if you come into a campus. And then you'll notice over here, you see books here. They're kind of restocking for the next semester. That's what they're doing over here. And remember, because everything goes by semester here. You see here customer service. Again, I'm sure this will be teeming with life in about 4 weeks time. You'll see here different things that kids can buy. Notebooks. You may want to look for your sales. You can, again, those little codes, which I can't ever pronounce. They're hiring. You may want, again, people remember I mentioned college is expensive. As I mentioned, FIU is a public state university, so it's inexpensive. It's probably about a little less than $7,000 tuition. So that could be something that may interest you. Always keep your eyes open. See things that may be appealing to you. Like I said, I'm hoping to go to private schools as well, like the University of Miami, St. Thomas University, Barry University. But I wanted to at least get the marbles out of my mouth for the first time doing a walk and talk. And I wanted to show you what a bookstore was. And I didn't think they would let me do this, but they are. And so I'm very excited about this. So that is the bookstore here in Florida International University in Miami, Florida. And now I'm going to step outside. They were very gracious to let me in. You can see that there's always a lot of things to choose from. Apparel. Notice it really gears toward the environment here. There's a lot of short sleeves, a lot of, almost summery type of thing. And remember, it's December 19th, 2022 that I'm shooting this. You don't see coats, you don't see gloves or scarves because the climate here is subtropical. So it's rare that you might see at best this is a sweatshirt. So that's why you need to be aware of, again, your climate and what you're walking into. And so as I continue to walk out, I really do like this place, the Graham Center, and this is incredibly empty. I have been here with hundreds of kids running around. You see here a little welcome center here, a welcome Florida International University. Very important to know where things are in terms of security. I think that's it's imperative that you're aware of those things. Again, being a 51-year-old man, I am not really in tune with the internet as much as I should be, even though I am a YouTuber. You'll see here that you have different things here for just maybe for snacks or for supplies that you may need. You'll see here lots of things are this is what I was talking about, the tech center. See, I'm sure little tech area. I'm sure lots of kids come in here wanting to purchase books. Purchase electronic iPads or what have you. So as we walk along, you see these little chairs here, these sofa seats. They're more for the commuters, people that kind of as we walk by here, that kind of just come here to study and then they go home. But why, again, I'm walking through here is because this really is a hub for people to come and sit, eat. You see people come and eat in here. You see there's also restrooms here. It's good and empty right now, but you'll see here. Let me walk a little bit on this side here. You'll see that there are places to eat over here, right? And so you see them even taking advantage of the time. They're painting over here. This is also because I am a fish guy. This is something I always love. I'm surprised it's still here. This is a saltwater tank. I don't do saltwater, but I've always been fascinated by this tank. Every time I come by it, and I haven't been by here in about 2 years, like I said. So, you see a nice little. Again, I know I'm a freshwater man, but I know the saltwater fish are always so much prettier than the freshwater. Look at the lionfish over here. Really, really pretty fish. So, as I'm walking here, something also that I'm going to talk about on my YouTube channel that we're not talking about yet is we're going to talk about sororities and fraternities. You'll notice here that I remember this too. Like I said, I haven't been here in about 2 years. They have the different flags of the different fraternities and sororities that might be available. Mine is not here. Mine is Alpha Phi Delta. But nevertheless, it is here. And if that's something that may interest you, but we are going to talk about Greek life on the YouTube channel here, but not today. But at least I wanted to show it to you that it does happen, does exist. That's a good way for it to bring it across. I can even smell the food here, and which is a good thing. You could always, and very, very cool. Because you remember, I am in Miami. So something here very Miami-ish is something called Café Bookstore. That, people watching this, I know lots of people are following in Italy and in South Korea and Belgium, which is kind of amazing to me, to be honest with you. Pakistan. Café Bookstore is a very Cuban style type of coffee, and is very very well liked here in South Florida. And so as I continue to walk around, you'll notice here there are more places to eat. This is all food related. Again, this is normally teeming with life, and again, I just wanted to get the marbles out of my mouth to do this. Again, because it's called Florida International University, they're kind of showing you the different schools, different countries that are here. And so as you walk out, and this will probably be the finishing up of the of this, because I know when I come here, when I do meetings, I come here. I hold the door for the gentleman here. There's a Panera. Oops, as I flip it here, there's a Panera Bread right over here. That might be, again, it's closed because at the end it's not school time, but there is lots of places for you to sit and to eat. You see a little dining area here. It's really nice. It really is nice. The open air, and a lot of open air, especially because of the climate, the subtropical climate that we do have here. And again, you see that FIU, Florida International University. You do get an awful lot for your money here. Like I said, it's about $7,000 for a year's time. That would be about 10 classes. You go to a place. Let me try to minimize this a little bit. You go to a place like a University of Miami. Nothing wrong with it, because I'm hoping to go there and to check it out. They run you about $55,000. So it's really can be a lot more expensive. So I hope you kind of like this. I just wanted to show you one last thing, and then I'm going to try to shoot 2 quick little videos, and that'll be about it. All right, so I wish all of you guys, because this will air on Sunday, on Christmas Day, so I wish you guys a Merry Christmas for those who are celebrating. For those who are not celebrating, I wish you a happy Sunday, and we will see you back here on January 15th on the YouTube channel, and we'll see you on social media again on Tuesday, January 10th. And the last thing that I wanted to show you as I close out this video is, and I'm hoping it's still here unless things have changed, is one of the libraries here. Libraries are very, very important to a school. because that really is the is where you're going to study. And that's really because, you know, in your dorm room or what have you, you're really not going to study. Let's be honest. And so you have especially your Starbucks, and you go in and you can do your study.